Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
My name is Brent Apperson. Good morning.
I wonder.
Yeah, what do you wonder, Dave?
Do you wonder?
I wonder a lot, yes.
I wonder.
I wander a lot, too.
I do, too. I wonder
Yes.
if the fish are biting at Sherman.
I don't know. Be nice to talk to someone who might know.
I wonder if you went over to Sherman and did a little fishing, if you could have some wings.
Oh, it
For
is
supper.
Wednesday. It is Wednesday.
Wait, Mark's on
What?
the line.
He is.
Yes. He is on the line. Good morning, Mark.
Morning.
How's things at Tradewinds? How you doing over there?
We're doing well. We have had a few rough spots last week with cell phones getting dropped in the lake, stuff like that. But
Mark, I don't. Now listen, if you don't want to answer this question, you just tell me to move on, all right? But how many phones have you dropped in the lake?
I don't even know.
Okay. It happens, man.
Honestly, there's some things you keep track of and some things you don't keep track of.
Do you ever think about, one of those lanyards that you put around your neck? And
Oh.
Now you're sounding like my wife.
I think it would be easy to do on a boat and so forth. Maybe knock it off somewhere you set it, or I don't know. There's a lot of things that could happen. So,
yeah, I'm actually working on a cell phone life preserver.
Hey, there you go.
That hits the water and goes.
Man, you might be able to market that.
Well, yeah.
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 Ain't nothing life free, buddy.
That's right, man.
I learned something, Mark, a while back in the past, that fishing nets that are supposed to float only float so long, by the way.
This is true.
They
will fill up with water eventually. And
yeah.
They're just like me swimming. They go straight to the bottom.
Yeah. Well, how's things? Is the fishing okay? Are people catching some?
Yeah, actually, believe it or not, fishing still hanging in there. The white bass are starting to run good at night under the lights, and so we've had about 10 days of that so far.
Good.
So we'll try and keep it rolling. We have the benefit fishing tournaments this year or this weekend. Gillies is putting it on to benefit an individual that has been fighting some medical problems and needs a little help. So, if you're bored and you get a good heart, come out and help support that.
And that's just an overall, any special species or just a regular?
Yep. I believe it's walleye, crappie, white bass, and catfish, but don't quote me.
Okay, well, that covers.
Otherwise, I'll throw my phone in the lake.
No, don't do that. Well, that's good. And, of course, it is July, so I imagine the catfish are being pulled out here and there.
Yep. We'll wait to 59 the other weekend, about 4th of July weekend. We'll wait to 59. So.
59?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
That's so big. That's so big it's ugly, Mark.
Well, you should have seen the kid hold it.
Oh, gosh, that's a big one. Well, sounds like the fishing's going good, and this is Wednesday. We talked about it briefly, Wing Day, right?
Yep, Wednesday wings, and it's actually been a good deal for us on Wednesdays, and, we do the 6, 8, 10, 12, or 15 wings, bone in or bone out, and we have 7 different sauces.
Wow.
And a bucket of beer buckets of beer are $12 for 6 beers. So
that's a buy, and then you can
can't go wrong there.
No, and you can sit in the fenced-in area there, the garden and
Yep.
enjoy
Yep.
it.
So then, and believe it or not, with this crazy heat, our evenings have been awesome. I mean, we've been fortunate enough to be able to get a little bit of breeze off the lake, and it really makes the beer garden comfortable.
Yeah. It has cooled off nice at night, and next to the water like that sounds like a good way to spend an evening, and right in the middle of the week kind of take a break and have some wings and enjoy one another's company. So that sounds good. Are you all stocked up on baits and tackle?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I actually have a bait delivery coming in today. Tackle, tackle's kind of one of them things that is hit and miss when you order it.
Yeah, hard to get in some. Yeah.
Well, I hate to say it, but 95% of it comes from overseas. So
Yeah.
I suppose I got orders from 2 years ago, probably sitting in an ocean on a container somewhere.
What are you going to do if it all comes in someday? You're going to have a big sale.
I'm gonna have a heart attack.
No kidding. Might want to give the banker a heads up on that one 2 years ago. Yeah, that's great. So you got anything coming up? Anything you want to highlight today that we haven't talked about?
Actually, the second week of August, we are having a kayak poker run.
Oh, wow. A kayak
and
poker
it is
run.
going to be
Cool.
a benefit to help raise money for a new child care facility here in Luke City.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great idea.
So I'll get some more information out on that, and we'll get it out on our webpage here once everything's 100% finalized. So.
All right. Well, some of us would need to know for that is, can you use electric motors?
Probably. If you get a little canoe with an electric motor on it or kayak, it's just a fun run.
Yeah.
We got some prizes we're going to be giving out and that kind of thing. So, it's not like it's super competition where it's a fishing tournament and a kayak and you're cheating with an electric motor.
Well, it sounds like a great cause. I know the communities all around are, short on child care, so that's a good idea, and have some fun and have a poker run and kayaks. You guys are always thinking over there.
Yeah. Well, you say that about it's a deal in every community, and it is. We did a survey and had a company do some research with the Sherman County Economic Development, and we figured that we're losing, somewhere between $1 and $1.3 million annually in revenue just in Luke City because of lack of child care.
Yeah. That doesn't surprise us because they're working on it here, Mark, and trying to get more care available, and the economics when people can't go to work because they can't get child care, it doesn't take long to add up, does it?
Yep, it doesn't. And then, for a community like Luke City where, we don't have a lot of manufacturing or anything like that, but, we do have the lake. We've kind of become a bedroom community to Broken Bow and Kearney and Grand Island for people that work some manufacturing plants there. And, we've lost out on some people that want to move to Luke City but don't have child care.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's a good idea to highlight the issue, number one, and then raise a little money for it and keep it on people's minds because it is a huge factor. So, all right. Well, hey, Mark, thanks a lot. I hope everything goes well for you. How you sitting for the weekend for campers and people who want to come and do some lodging?
With this Gillies tournament, we've actually got all of our campers filled up, and I'm not sure about the cabins. You give the marina a call, 308-745-1187, and give them a call and see what we have available for cabins. And if nothing else, call ahead, and we'll have a meal ready for you when you drive up.
Okay. All right. Sounds great. Always fun talking to you. Have the great rest of your week.
All right. You guys too.
Thanks,
Stay
Mark.
cool.
All right. Tradewinds Marina. Always got something going on. That's that's a great idea for their kayak poker run. That should be a lot of fun and raise some money for an issue that's on everybody's minds, and especially, I think, communities that are, wanting people to come and move there. And as Mark said, bedroom community, it's all important. And it just highlights the fact that we got some work to do. So, Brent.
Yes, Dave.
Before we get too far here,
Yeah.
I want to give you an opportunity as sports director to congratulate some young men who played quite well in a baseball game last night.
Yeah, congratulations to the Broken Bow American Legion Juniors baseball team. They qualified for state by winning the Area 6 tournament championship, winning over Holdridge last night in the championship game 5-2. So congratulations to them. They will now travel to Wahoo for the state tournament, which begins on Saturday. And if you're interested, here are the rest of the area tournament champions who will be participating in the state tournament this year. Winners of the Area 1 championship last night, Hickman. The Area 2 champion is Plattsmouth. The Area 3 champion is Wahoo, who is hosting the tournament. Now, finishing second in the tournament was Lincoln Christian, so I believe that they will get a spot as well, since Wahoo gets an automatic berth because they're hosting. The Area 4 champion was Sutton, the Area 5 champion Wayne, of course the Area 6 champion Broken Bow, and coming out of the Western Area Tournament, Area 7 Alliance. So those will be the teams that will make up your state tournament field for this weekend.
It's going to be a lot of fun, and you've got a room booked, and so you'll be there for the Broken Bow opening game, which is on Saturday, right?
Saturday, I believe, looking at the bracket that's been put out already by the Nebraska American Legion baseball website, it shows the Area 6 champion, who Broken Bow is, playing at 7 o'clock, and it says against host, which I'm guessing is Wahoo.
You'd think so.
Yeah. But I don't know if that changes at all with Wahoo also winning the Area 3 tournament, but my assumption is it'll be Broken Bow and Wahoo at 7 o'clock.
All right.
Saturday night. But we'll check on that through the week, and once it becomes official, we'll get that information out to you.
Okay. Well, I think Billy is happy.
Good. I hope so.
The young men
was thinking of him.
Dedicated the tournament to Billy Bales, who's had some health issues of late, but able to, I think, at least listen part of the time, and is doing a little rehabilitation and so forth. So they got the job done for the community and Billy. That was their goal. Hats off to all the teams that played in the tournament, and a big thank you to the Holdridge folks. They were very good hosts there.
Yes.
And got to actually meet some of those people, and we had some guys next to us who were always very helpful, and we really enjoyed it. And I think last night's game, as you mentioned at the conclusion, was the game we'd been looking for as far as the type of play that we knew both of those teams could deliver. They both played really well. Pitching was good on both sides. Not a lot of errors. Just a really, really close and dramatic game.
Yes.
Right to the end, and it was a lot of fun to watch. And I hope you folks enjoyed listening to it, and listen to Brent on Saturday, because the guys want to get some W's down there this year. So
there you go. Yep, double elimination tournament, so games for sure Saturday and Sunday, and hopefully beyond that.
Yep. And then down the road, you'll be getting back and diving into the the seniors competition. So it's going to be baseball all the way through the rest of this month, going
all
into
the way through
first part of August.
Mm-hmm.
So that's great. Today we'll be talking with Tanya, I believe, from Fox Theater.
Oh, is Tanya coming in?
It looks
Great.
like it.
All right.
I think so. And then I'll be traveling to Varney Health Mart.
Okay.
Find out what's going on there for the summer activities, talking with Julie about that. And we have some other things that are on our list to do today. One of the things that we thought we'd talk about right now is the classic car auction. Now, this has got a lot of people's attention because they have the big event in Kearney this weekend where classic cars cruise around Kearney and kind of rev their motors a little bit and show off their shine. And it's a big event. It's really grown over the years. People look forward to that. And there's also a classic car auction that Brent has information on.
Yes, their classic car auction during the Kearney Cruise Night is going to be on Friday, this Friday the 15th, at 7 o'clock. Up for auction will be classic cars, gas pumps, neon signs, motorcycles, tractors, and more.
Wow.
And this will be at the Buffalo County Fairgrounds Expo building, expecting over 80 cars to sell. So if you want to consign to the auction, might still be time to do that. Contact Rusty at 832-7407, or you can contact Chad at 325-1680. Now, when they get to the auction, you can bid online. And here is the website to do that. It's reynoldsauction.com. I'll spell it for you. RHYNALDS auction.com. Attend the Classic Car Auction during Kearney Cruise Night, Friday night, the 15th at 7 o'clock. It'll start, 7 o'clock at the Buffalo County Fairgrounds Expo building.
All right. As we traveled to the ball game yesterday, it was Brent, Dave, and Joan, and we were traveling along. Going down the highway, we were talking about all sorts of different things, mostly baseball. And out of the blue, my wife says, you know, you called Raymond Scott the homecoming queen yesterday.
Yeah, I think you did.
I don't know why that just popped into the conversation, but I'm glad that Joan brought it up.
Yeah.
And I want to correct that because Raymond is married into the Everly family, and I don't want to get beat up because I'm not sure. You know, Raymond was a homecoming king.
Yeah.
You know, and there's nothing wrong with. Well, anyway, I'm just going to apologize.
Okay.
So I don't get worked over behind the corral.
Well, I kind of caught you saying that. I should have said something.
I didn't know I said that. Yeah.
After you said it, but I'm like, well, maybe I heard it wrong.
No, you need to correct me because as time goes along in this old DJ's life, things don't come out exactly right.
Oh, trust me, I know, my friend.
But yes, Raymond Scott was the homecoming king in 1971. Jan Hyslop Dobish was the queen.
Oh, nice.
1971.
Okay.
Nice. A couple of awards there for them at that time.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. I just wanted to correct that.
Yeah.
Kind of stay out of trouble.
Okay. Did you forget to put your shirt on today?
No.
Oh.
This is just my look today.
Oh, okay. All right.
You don't like it?
No, it's fine. It's just, well, Dave is just wearing a white T-shirt today. Just a white T-shirt.
Yeah.
Which normally you would wear underneath another shirt.
Right.
If it's just a plain white T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I asked.
Well,
but Dave's just wearing just a plain white T-shirt.
Yeah. It's fashioned after Ernie Chambers.
Oh, okay.
I'm feeling a little, political today. So
are you?
I just thought I'd just not say anything and wear a shirt kind of like Ernie Chambers.
All right.
Just saying. Plus, the other real story, the real story is I was going to wear a white T-shirt to the ball game last night.
Oh.
Just to be comfortable.
Sure, yeah.
And the one that I picked out had a chocolate ice cream stain on it. that won't wash out.
Oops.
And I didn't think I had any other clean ones to wear. And then this morning, when I got out of bed, I went through some shirts and I found this freshly washed white T-shirt with no ice cream stains on it. I have two ice cream stained T-shirts, and so I thought, well, this is a nice clean T-shirt. I'm just going to wear it today.
Do you need me to buy you a couple of more?
No, I think I have 3 or 4 that are unstained.
Oh, okay.
But you know what happens with ice cream? I know you've experienced it, and our listeners out there have too.
Oh, yeah.
If you have a bowl of chocolate ice cream or whatever your favorite flavor is, you're okay when you're eating it till you get to the bottom, and then it's melded. And so you got the spoon, and you go, man, I'd really like to get every last bit of that.
Mm.
So it's liquid by then.
Yeah.
So you reach in with a spoon and you basically slurp it like soup, and then it stains your T-shirt.
Oh, and then it falls off the spoon and just goes right down the front of your white T-shirt.
And for some reason, chocolate ice cream just doesn't come out of white T-shirts.
Ah.
So I can wear a white T-shirt underneath another shirt, and you can't see the stain.
Yeah.
But I just thought, well, this is a nice, clean, bright white T-shirt. I'll wear it Ernie Chambers style today.
Huh. Okay.
That's
Well,
the story on that.
all right. Oh, good. I just had to ask.
Well, glad you did. You want to play the game?
Well, yeah, let's do. Hey, we got a new batch of questions here. Hey, what a great lead-in. Do you know what July is? It's ice cream month.
Oh, no.
So this quiz is all about ice cream. I love marshmallows. Which of these ice creams contains them? Your choices are French salted caramel,
Okay.
chocolate chip cookie dough, Moose Tracks,
Moose Tracks.
or Rocky Road.
All right.
If you love marshmallows, which of these ice creams contains them? French salted caramel, chocolate chip cookie dough, Moose Tracks, or Rocky Road? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
Maya really loves working at Runza.
Yeah, plus all my friends work here. Caleb, Addie, Micah, Runza Rex.
I'm sorry, the last one again?
Micah?
I think it was Runza Rex?
Oh yeah, the dinosaur. That guy is nuts. Makes an incredible cheese Runza though.
Amazing, even with those tiny little arms. Apply today at runza.com/jobs or text Runza to 242424.
Remember, today is Pigs in a Blanket Day.
7:52, and we have a caller on the line. I believe it's Joey. Is that correct?
Yes.
Oh, good. Good. All right, here's your question with Brent Apperson on trivia.
All right, if you love marshmallows, there's an ice cream that contains them. Is it French salted caramel, chocolate chip cookie dough, Moose Tracks, or Rocky Road?
Rocky Road.
Rocky Road, of course it is. And because you've answered correctly, we have a certificate that's going to get you a free pig in a blanket that they serve on Wednesdays at Runza in Broken Bow. So just come on out and see us, all right?
Okay.
Have
Okay.
a great day.
Yeah.
7:53 is your time. Birthdays today, real quick. Harrison Ford is 80 today.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Indiana Jones, Han Solo,
Yes.
Jack Ryan.
All of those.
All of those guys are 80 today. Wow.
Tom Kenny. Now, that might not ring a bell for most of us.
No idea.
He's 60 today. He is the voice of SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, okay. Oh, my goodness.
Patrick Stewart, the veteran British actor
Oh, yeah.
in Star Trek films and the professor in the X-Men films, is 82 today.
Wow.
Boy, he doesn't look 82. And Roger McGuinn is 80 today. Of course, he started his career as the founding member and guitarist for the Byrds. He also toured then after that with Bob Dylan and had his own solo career. So here he is, Roger McGuinn, King of the Hill.
Consumer Price Index for June confirms what you probably know already. Prices climbed even higher last month, a whopping 9.1% from a year earlier. That's the fastest pace since 1981. It comes on the heels of an 8.6% increase in May. You can blame gas prices, rising rents, and bigger grocery bills. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger believes this morning's report will lead to higher interest rates.
This high rate of inflation, combined with a solid June jobs report, really does keep the Federal Reserve on track to raise interest rates by another 0.75% at its next meeting on July 27th.
Economists say there are signs of relief for shoppers with gas prices on the decline. AAA says a gallon of regular is $4.63 today compared to $5.01 just a month ago. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Here's a look at Nebraska news. The Webster County Sheriff's Department responded to a 3-vehicle accident shortly after 4 p.m. on Tuesday. It happened on Highway 4 near Road 400, about 4 miles east of Campbell. The Webster County Sheriff's Department says the initial investigation suggests that the lead vehicle was struck from behind, which caused one person to be ejected from their vehicle. The first vehicle then spun out of control before colliding with a third vehicle, causing even more damage. In total, 5 people were rushed to the hospital and their statuses remain unknown. The collision is being investigated by the Webster County Sheriff's Department. The Bladen and Campbell Fire Departments assisted at the crash site. That's Nebraska News.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Brian Fenley.
The Baltimore Orioles are on a surprising upswing.
Breaking ball, served, center field. Mullins coming in. He has got it. The Orioles are a 500 ball club. They are 44-44 as they head to Chicago, and the winning streak continues. It is at 9 games in a row.
Orioles Radio Network, yes, 4-2, the final score, and they are 2 games out of a wild card spot. The Cardinals slashed the Dodgers 7-6. Albert Pujols hit a home run in the ball game. Andrew McCutchen went yard for the Brewers as they steer clear of the Twins 6-3. Matt Olson posted a 2-run jack for the Braves as they neutralized the Mets 4-1. A win for the Reds in comeback fashion, scoring 4 runs in the 9th to beat the Yankees 4-3.
Here's your weatherology forecast. A slight chance for some showers and thunderstorms early on today, then sunshine with our high nearing 94. Staying mostly clear overnight tonight with our low around 66. Warming up on Thursday, more sunshine with our high nearing 100, and a slight chance for more showers throughout Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low around 69. Sunshine throughout Friday with a high of 97, and more showers possible Friday night with a low of 69. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff forecaster Kara Foster.
Ew, Dad, why are toenails so ugly and yellow?
Hey, it's James, and if you're like me and suffer from toenail fungus, please pay close attention. Let's face it, toe fungus is embarrassing. I was afraid to take my socks off and hid my yellow and crumbly toes from everybody. But nail fungus isn't just a cosmetic problem. It can also be dangerous. Even a small spot can spread and get worse. But no matter what I tried, it seemed like my fungus would never go away. Then I discovered Crystal Flush, the new FDA-registered at-home treatment. This unique 2-step system flushes out fungus at its source and reverses damaged nails. Finally, me and thousands of others are free from fungus. And you can be too. Call now, and for a limited time, you can try Crystal Flush risk-free for 30 days. Call 800-764-9219. That's 800-764-9219. Eliminate your toe fungus once and for all, guaranteed. Call now, 800-764-9219. Or visit crystalflush.com.
8:04, 69 degrees outside, lots of sunshine, and that reminds me to remind you folks out there, take a look out the window tonight. The moon will be at its brightest tonight. It was a big old moon last night, and it's a special edition for you tonight. This will be the brightest it's going to be for a while. So,
wow.
Yeah, take a look tonight if you get a chance. Right now, we have a light southeast breeze. Barometric pressure has been steady this morning at 30.09. Humidity at 75%. High yesterday was a beautiful 85 with an overnight low of 64. Sunset today at 9:12. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:17. 3 inches and 55 hundredths precipitation measured so far in this month of July, which is darn near half over. That's just nuts.
Yes, it is.
Can't believe it. Can't believe it. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. We'll be back with more right after these words.
Aero Aviation, let us take control.
Remember the time you used to spend fighting weeds and bugs? Now you can spend that time elsewhere because aerial application is your best advantage against these problems. Let Aero Aviation take control.
When you need a helping hand to get the most from your land, Aero Aviation, let us take control.
For over 50 years, Aero Aviation has served the area. Contact Casey for your aerial application today. Barney Health Mart is proud to be your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy. They have a nice selection of skincare products on sale, including Cetaphil Moisturizing Cream for $15.59. Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion is $8.19. Open Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Barney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
It is no secret that cybersecurity and keeping your personal information safe and secure is very important. Scammers never stop and will do whatever they can to get your information. Some examples of what to be looking out for are spoofed phone calls, suspicious emails or texts, computer pop-ups, requests for urgent wire transfers or gift card purchases. If you are suspicious of fraud or a scam, always call your bank about the situation. Bruning Bank wants you to stay safe and be diligent about keeping your information secure. Our staff is trained to deal with any type of situation and is happy to help or answer any questions you may have. Bruning Bank. Build, grow, thrive. Member FDIC.
Dave and Brent.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning. On KCNI KBBN Radio.
8:07, we're going to talk movies here in just a little bit. And as we mentioned earlier, I will be traveling down to Barney Health Mart this morning. Do you think I should change shirts before I go or maybe put a shirt on?
Well, no, I didn't mean to make you self-conscious. It's just, I just noticed that you just had a plain white T-shirt on. And so listen,
Well, speak. Go ahead and
all right.
talk.
Well, there was a day where you had on a different a different shoe on each foot. You didn't even have the same pair of shoes on one morning. I still don't know how that happened. And so I just
thought I forgot
what?
to put my shirt on?
Yes, I did. I'm like, Dave maybe just completely forgot to put his shirt over the top of his T-shirt. And if that was the case, I just didn't want you to, just go out and just be in a plain white T-shirt when you didn't plan to be.
No, I didn't plan. I just wanted to highlight my biceps.
Okay. Well, they're being highlighted for sure, but maybe not in the way you want them highlighted.
Well, I can't argue that either. You want to talk movies?
Sure we can. Yeah. One of the biggest is showing right now at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow, and that's Thor.
Oh, yeah.
The God of Thunder is back on the big screen.
How many is this?
Let's see. There was Thor, The Dark World, Thor Ragnarok, and then, of course, Thor made the appearance in all the Avenger movies. But as far as Thor, this would be number 4.
Number 4.
Yes. Love and Thunder is the name of it. It's the big blockbuster in the theater right now, and it's showing at the Fox Theater. It continues to show this week. It'll continue through the weekend and on into next week. So check it out. Thor, Love and Thunder, showing now at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. Another big one that is showing now, the Minions have come back. And if you ever wondered how Gru came to be, this movie tells you. So check it out. Rated PG, great animated family film. The Minions: Rise of Gru, continuing to show at the Fox Theater. And Top Gun Maverick
still going
is finally going to come to its landing and move out of the theater. So if you haven't seen it yet, or you want to see it again, you got a couple of opportunities to do it yet. It will be leaving on Thursday. That'll be the last showing of Top Gun Maverick, showing at the Fox Theater for a couple of more nights. As we take a look at this weekend into next week, as we mentioned, Thor: Love and Thunder will continue. The Minions: Rise of Gru continues. And then they're going to bring in on Friday a new film entitled Where the Crawdads Sing. It's rated PG-13, and it will start showing on Friday, run through the weekend on into next week. Also, don't forget about their $2 summer movie series, which is continuing, sponsored by Markham Construction. They show these on Wednesday, and so today your $2 summer movie is Open Season, the animated film, rated PG, and they'll show that today at 2 o'clock at the Fox Theater. And then next week on July 20th, their $2 summer movie series will feature A Dog's Way Home. That'll be next week. So check that out. What a great deal. Just $2. Take the kids, enjoy the afternoon for the $2 summer movie series today featuring Open Season at the Fox Theater at 2 o'clock this afternoon. We always encourage you to check out their great website, watchthefox.com. It'll show you all of the show times, show you the prices, and basically tell you everything you need to know. So check it out. Don't forget they do the free popcorn Tuesday nights thanks to Nebraska State Bank. And what a luxury to have a theater of this quality in Broken Bow, Nebraska. So enjoy the movies at the Fox Theater.
And don't forget about the Fox Theater in Cozad, as they have many of those same movies. Maybe not all of them. They might have some other features, but always check that. And you folks within the sound of our voice, don't forget about the Fox Theater in Cozad as well. They have great movies, and they have a totally restored building they're in. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, all right. Just a note here that the world has gone crazy. I got to tell you.
Yeah. You have a story that's going to show that?
Well, there's a lot of greed out there. I don't know if you've noticed that lately. There's seems to be a lot of greed out there, and even people who can afford BMWs get the shaft once in a while.
Okay.
BMW has figured out a way to make new money. They're going to start charging owners a subscription fee to use the heated seats already installed in the cars.
What?
Yeah.
You're going to have to pay extra to use the heated seats.
It's a monthly bill if you want to use the heated seats in your BMW. That would be the new ones, I suppose, that you would after you. They're considering here in America. They're already doing it in other countries. So right now, it's in Europe, if you have a BMW, you're charged a monthly fee for a heated seat. Asia and New Zealand also. And they're trying to get that taken care of so that here in the United States, you'll get charged a monthly fee for your heated seats in a BMW.
I can't believe that.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I mean, what's a BMW cost?
A lot.
I mean, good grief. And so, if you buy a BMW, you're not going to get the seat heated unless you pay a monthly subscription?
Yep, monthly fee.
All right, so here would be my question. When do you have to can you just drop the monthly fee for the summer?
Well, I don't know if that goes for the cooling because those...
Oh, some of those seats cool too, don't they?
Yeah, so you might not want to do that.
That's a good point.
Because, I mean, after all, if you were in your $2,000 suit, you wouldn't want to get your pants sweaty.
Well, no, not at all.
I mean...
I can't believe this. Honestly, I can't believe this.
That's true.
You're gonna... All that money you would spend to buy a new car, period, but now they're going to start tacking on a monthly fee if you want heated seats. How do they control that then?
Well, I imagine the car probably has the satellite controls where they they can turn things on and off. So you got a chip in there, and they probably just click your seats on if you pay the monthly fee. Technology is a wonderful thing when you're...
I mean, what's next?
Well,
what are they going to charge you a monthly fee for next? The cruise control? I mean, geez.
I don't know. That's just in from CBS this morning. It's called Trending Good. I understand you're getting some correspondence concerning baseball. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Oh, I can. Sure. Let's see.
Sorry.
It came on my phone.
Yeah, well, about half hour we'll have that for you.
Yeah. Here, you just want me to... He said I could share this. You want me to just share this?
Sure.
Many of you know Jim Holm. Jim is the... he's actually the head coach of the Broken Bow American Legion seniors baseball team. Yeah. And he sent this really nice note to us, and he said that we could share it. So I'm just going to do that since we have time. First, he says, I want to thank you and Dave for the coverage this weekend, and to you and the radio station for covering American Legion baseball all season long. My family and I really appreciate what you guys do covering the kids. My family are spread all over the United States, and they listen to every game possible. To the coaches and boys, I can't be more proud of them. As Paul said last night, this is a bunch of boys that have put in a lot of work. I love them all and wish I could have been there. Good luck this weekend to the team. Safe travels to you all going to Wahoo. It's been really hard to not be there. Go Bo. And then he says one last note. Billy Bales, you are my bat boy and always will be. I love you. Get well soon. My thoughts and prayers are with you. Coach Jim Holm.
Thank you, Jim. That was so nice. We appreciate that very, very much.
It's Kelly's birthday, which means a birthday sale happening this Friday and Saturday. Draw a present that holds between 29 and 48% off, just excluding willow tree and candles. Open Friday 11:30 to 4:30 and Saturday 8:30 to 4:30. Located 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north, The Secret Garden. May the Lord give you the desires of your heart as you take delight in Him. Psalm 37, verse 4.
How long have we been playing that theme? Man,
Oh,
Secret
yes.
Garden's used that for a long
Yeah.
time and been on the show for a long time. We appreciate it. Let's talk Thursday. I didn't say Thursday.
Okay.
Thursday.
Okay.
Okay, so is this the third Thursday?
No.
Okay, not
No.
coming up. Okay.
No. Rustic and Red is going to have a special day, but this is going to be Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah. Next week will be the third Thursday, I believe.
Okay, so
Yeah.
would you highlight that, and then a little later on we'll highlight Thursday in the park in Broken Bow?
Sure. Yeah. Rustic and Red in Cozad going to have their Summerfest sidewalk sale this weekend, and that'll be Saturday, July 16th from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. Big discounts, some of them up to 75% off.
Wow.
20% off store-wide. Some exclusions apply. And they're going to have the coffee tree truck there as well. You'll find them at 139 West 8th Street in Cozad. And this week they also have Christmas in July going on up in their beautiful loft area in the store, where all Christmas items are 70% off. So check it out, the Summerfest Sidewalk Sale, this Saturday, July 16th, from 9 to 5. Again, discounts in some occasions up to 75% off at Rustic and Red.
As I mentioned earlier, the world's gone crazy. And here's a story that is really kind of alarming in a way because of what a school is considering doing, or schools considering doing, to keep their kids safe in school. Now, you know, we talk about freedoms, and you should have the freedom to do this and freedom to do that. And there's a lot of talk right now. You hear a lot of chatter about kids should have the freedom to go to school and not worry about being harmed. We should be able to go to movies and not worry about some not coming in and causing harm, or go to a parade most recently, and those sorts of things. So in Dallas, Texas, are considering allowing only clear backpacks at school.
Ah, okay.
So the district has an idea for keeping guns and other weapons from getting into the classrooms. They're considering allowing only clear backpacks to be worn next school year. The board would, buy them and give them to the students. They would also allow a small, non-see-through bag inside to hide stuff like a phone and so forth. So they would be able to put a little bag inside of their clear bag for their phone and maybe some personal items. This would allow the money to be used to buy clear backpacks and so forth, so that they can't bring in things they're not supposed to bring in. Now, some parents are very excited about it and think it's a great idea, and then of course there's some parents who don't like the idea. But did you ever think we'd have to suggest that we have a clear backpack so we know that there's no firearms being brought into the school by the students themselves? Because unfortunately, most of these bad incidents, a lot of times it's a student in the school that's doing the harm. Not always, because we've had recently other cases of that. But I never thought we'd ever have to talk about special locked doors and police and having armed teachers and clear backpacks. The world's gone crazy.
Yes. Well, the stadiums and arenas.
Yeah, that's
clear bag policy.
Yeah.
To get into those for a concert or a ball game or something.
Metal detectors for events.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. It's the pits.
I'd agree.
We'll be right back with a little music for you, and then I'll gather things up and turn things over to Mr. Brent here and I'll go to the Varney Health Mart. I'll stop and get a shirt before I go there.
Well, no, listen, I mean, it's a clean, I do want people to know it is a clean white T-shirt that you are wearing. You mentioned that you have some that aren't so clean because you've
well, they're clean.
You've dribbled chocolate ice cream over the front of them.
They're clean. They just don't look clean because of the stain. Because chocolate.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess okay. So a stained T-shirt.
Yeah, because the chocolate doesn't come out. I mean, it's been washed.
Okay. Well, good.
This one's been washed.
Yeah.
And it doesn't.
Well,
have
I'm glad to know that.
I'm not going to tell you about the rest of my garments, but we'll take a time out. That's next.
This is Chip with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. As your insurance advisor, we will sit down with you and review your current coverage to be sure you have exactly what you need. We help handle the difficult issues like claims, adding equipment, or trading vehicles. We work with life, health, home, auto, farm, or commercial insurance. If you would like to review your current insurance, give us a call at 308-836-2201. Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. Look for us under the big red awning.
At Quality Senior Villages in Broken Bow, improving the quality of life of our residents is priority number one. We offer a unique assisted living lifestyle home for those suffering from Alzheimer's and dementia. When you add that to a safe and nurturing home-like environment, as well as staff that are specially trained in dementia care, providing 24 hours of loving support, you have a family-like atmosphere that makes residents feel right at home. Contact Quality Senior Villages in Broken Bow at 872-6387 for more information or stop in for a tour.
The folks at Nebraska State Bank want to wish you and your family a healthy, safe summer filled with lots of excitement, happiness, and fun. The idea of barbecues, swimming, ball games, community parades, and
It is 8:35. Brent in the studio with you here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Let's talk about a few things as we wait for Dave to get set up at Varney Health Mart in Broken Bow. We'll be going there live to find out what's happening at the store here in just a few minutes. In the meantime, we want to remind you that there are some jobs listed for you right now on the employment page on sandhillsexpress.com, and among them, Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership is looking for an individual to work as an infant toddler teacher in Broken Bow. It is a full-time position, good starting wage, great benefits. They are looking for someone with their Child Development Associate Certificate, would prefer someone with an associate's or bachelor's degree in early childhood education, also previous experience working with infants up to 3 years old and their families. Some of the duties would include primary care and lesson planning for infants and toddlers, and conducting parent meetings and complete various reports. If you'd like more information, contact CNCAP at 308-745-0780. The extension is 0. Or you can apply online by going to their website, which is centralnebraskacap.com. And again, you can find this full job posting listed for you on sandhillsexpress.com. I want to take a moment to talk about our wonderful friend Velma there at Circle V Stitch and Post. Boy, she can really do some neat things with her quality custom embroidery service. Maybe you are in business and you're thinking about making shirts with your business logo on them, or a ball cap or something, so that when you go out in the public it really pops out and people know who you're with and who you're representing. Well, they can make something stand out for you at Circle V Stitch and Post in Broken Bow. Also can put together some unique personalized gifts for any occasion. Maybe you're being invited to a wedding coming up, maybe a baby shower, a special anniversary, whatever. Velma can help you put together a wonderful personalized gift. She does things like onesies, afghans, blankets, towel sets, and more. Velma can always help you create something you will love. And don't forget, she has some new items, some new apparel styles in stock as well. And you can just order what you need as you can browse through some of the catalogs that she has available for you as well. So to get your creation started today, just give Velma a call at 872-6173. That's 872-6173. And Circle V Stitch and Post located just north of Broken Bow out on Paulson Road. Also want to take a moment and talk a little bit about Universal Insurance Agency. We know it's very important to insure your home, insure your family, insure your possessions. But if you're in business, it's really important to make sure that your business is insured properly. Ask Universal Insurance in Broken Bow about getting the right coverage. They have a wide knowledge base and catalog of information to help your business. From HR to OSHA availability to other features that will play a key role in your business success on the insurance side. Talk to Universal Insurance in Broken Bow today. Call 872-6438, or you can visit them at their location at 940 South E Street in Broken Bow. All right, coming up in a few minutes, we're going to go live to downtown Broken Bow and visit with Dave Burney, who is getting set up at Varney Health Mart, and that'll be coming up right here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Stay tuned.
Broken Bow, Nebraska. Julie is here. How you doing, Julie?
Well, I just kind of had a panic attack there for a minute. Did you notice?
Yeah.
I forgot to turn on our radio.
I think somebody did.
Oh, okay.
I think we're
bet
okay.
Steph just did.
Yeah,
She heard
I
it.
think we're all right.
Thanks.
Do you like my shirt? No?
Does it sound like no comment right now? It's okay, Dave.
Okay.
It's just okay.
All right, I'm going to
Yeah.
go home and change when I get done with the remote here.
Well, it's, if it said something about the Blues Fest with the white
Well-
background, that would probably, would have really been nice.
That's what Joan said. You could wear an old Blues Fest t-shirt.
She had one on, it looked really good the
Yeah.
other day. Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Thanks.
Let's talk about Barney Health Mart.
Okay, we will. Hey, I want to congratulate the Bo Juniors team on making it to state. That was a pretty good game last night,
That was a
wasn't
very
it?
good game, yeah.
Wow.
That was fun. That was fun. The kids really put forth their effort and finally had the game they were looking for. So
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. We listen on the radio, of
Good.
course. And so
Thank you.
Yes, you're very welcome. We enjoy it. You guys do a great job.
Thank you.
I wanted to talk a little bit about like our supports and braces today, because everybody's out doing sports or
Yep.
just walking. It's summer, and actually all year long you might need some kind of brace or support sometime during the year. And we have a good selection all the way from like for tennis elbow, any kind of knee brace, elbow sleeves, back braces, and then we have like the simple just compression ones that you can pull on for your elbows, your ankles, and your knees. So if you need something like that, you could come in and we'll help you find what would suit you and work for you and get the right size that you need.
And it looks like you're well stocked.
We are right now.
The shelves are full here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's great. Come on in. Little support for the wrist or something like that. You can get it taken care of here at Barney's.
Right.
Okay.
And then we also have a good selection of walking boots. If you have an
for
ankle
like,
injury, foot injury. And we can get them in too if there's something you need that we don't have here right now. We have some tall ones in stock, and then the shorter ones, and we have the post-op shoe too.
Okay. You see a lot of people wearing those, and I
Yes.
want to say, unfortunately, you see a lot of people wearing those, but there's a lot of times that doctors go to those rather than the casts anymore, right?
Right. And I helped a customer last week with one, and it's amazing because once they put it on and they stand up, they go, oh, wow. Oh, this has helped so much just immediately.
It relieves some pain and support.
And support, yes, you bet.
All right, so you have those available.
We do. And, something else I haven't talked about for a long time that we have. And with the sports and more activities in the summer, I forget to mention our massage chair that we have.
Let's go
You want to go
over
look
that.
at it? Okay.
Because this was, it's been a few years since you've had this.
Yes, we've had it, but then COVID hit, and then that was the issue. So, yes, COVID's still here, but we're all
Getting along good.
We're getting along great. So here's the massage chair. It's back in the corner. You have some privacy to sit in it. And you can buy time. You can 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or 30 minutes. And if you have the time to do the 30 minutes, it's worth it. And there's several different settings on it. There's very calming, and then there's like a pounding one if you really want to get beat up with it and loosen up some lymph nodes and muscles. It'll work doing that, but it massages from your toes up to your ankles. It does your arms, your fingers. When you sit in it, it adjusts to your body. So it's pretty nice.
Does it heat? Have heat
Yes,
to it?
it does have heat to it.
Okay.
So you can use that feature too if you want to.
Yeah, it looks kind of like a space capsule.
I know. That's what I thought the first time I got in it. Is it ready for takeoff?
But it has for your feet,
Yes.
your back, your up around your shoulders, the whole works.
Yes. Like you said, by your shoulders, there's pads there that inflate and deflate and massage your outer shoulders, or arm, I should say, and then, of course, your shoulders. Yeah, it's amazing. Have you sat in it?
I did when you first got it. Yeah. And you can do what, 15 minutes, 30 minutes?
10, 20, or 30.
Okay.
I mean, you might have short time on your lunch hour and just need a 10-minute, but I mean, it'll pick you up too or relax you. So,
well, maybe you're having a day where your neck's bothering you or your shoulders are tight. I would think this would be something that could come in and relieve a little of that tension, that stress in your...
Yes, and you can set it just to do that area as well. You don't need to have a whole body massage. If you just want your feet massaged, just your hands, just your neck, you can set it that way.
Okay, well, that's great because, like you say, you might just want to hit a particular spot.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And I did talk to Steph a little bit. I said, what's going on now? Because I guess I don't really know. It seems like allergies are always a given, but they've settled down some. And the sinus infections have settled down a little.
Good.
But she says what she's seeing more now at this time are sunburn issues and bug bite issues. So, yeah, we've had, especially after the 4th of July holiday, there were people coming in with bad sunburns. And I think she's tied up with somebody right now. But she has suggested the Aveeno soaking bath treatment. It has it says relieves itchy, irritated skin due to poison ivy, insect bites, eczema, chickenpox, sunburn. So it covers a lot of things. And even if you have dry skin, this is really soothing to use in a bath and feels really good. And then we have a dermoplast that helps with the pain and the burn and the itch of a sunburn or your bug bites. There's also, I guess I should have mentioned this other Aveeno when we were talking about Aveeno. It's a lotion and it's concentrated, so you can put that on your burns or insect bites.
Anti-itch, it says.
Yes, anti-itch.
That's good.
Yes. And we also have, has always been very popular in here. It's called Afterbite. And it's just a little, like a pin that you looks like a writing pin that's handy to carry with you and in your pocket or purse. Take it with you. And it takes away the itch from the bites from mosquitoes, those little bugs that bite around your ears. And
those small ones. And
yes.
I imagine jiggers would be one that would be great for.
And we have Chigger Guard, which is that's number one seller for the.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. And with the Afterbite, there's also a Benadryl itch relief stick that works basically the same way. It'll help take out the itch and pain.
Calamine lotion?
Yes. And we have, this has been around forever.
That's been around forever.
Yes, that'll always help. And then we have the clear aloe vera gel that helps with sunburn pain. And I know they do suggest the clear instead of the colored because, sometimes they'll add like a green color in the aloe vera gel, which you don't need that extra ingredient in there. I would take the clear and...
Is that just supposed to make sure you know it's from a plant?
Yes.
Okay.
Isn't that funny?
Well, it's marketing.
It is marketing.
Yep.
That's exactly right. And then I wanted to talk about some of the toys that we have over here, and I know I've talked about them before, but we really like them. They're the Fat Brain Company. Most all of the Fat Brain toys that we have out here, we have a display piece, so you have hands-on to play with the demos and see if you like them, touch them, feel them. There's games that you can play while you're here, see if your kids like them or if it's something you think a grandkid would like. And that's, we love, this company allows us demos. They give us demos to help promote their product, and it's very nice.
Well, it's a good idea. And that way you can kind of see how durable they are for the age of child you have.
Yes.
And, I don't know, kind of fun to mess with them.
It is. All ages. Come in and mess with them.
Yeah. And a lot of again, every time we come in here, we talk about the toys that are at Barney's being interactive and educational in many cases. I know that Marge originally wanted toys in here that didn't put kids in a trance, but made them think and interact with people. So
Yes, and we're trying to keep that going on.
we need more of that. So
Yes, we
don't
really
quit.
do. Interact with other people.
Yeah.
Lay down that phone or tablet and converse.
Play. Actually play with your hands. And these are built for that. So
Yes.
great.
Yep. And then another thing, like we're talking about thinking and working with our hands, we have the spirograph, which is really a nice little, it's not really a game, it's kind of an art thing, but it's so fun and it makes a kid think. And
It's a little bit of therapy too, I think.
I would think so. It would be good for an adult.
Yes.
For therapy. Mhm.
And those have been around a long time.
Yes.
And it's just basically using a template to make designs.
Mm-hmm.
And you can use all different colors and so forth.
Yes, and it comes with pins and a guidebook, 20 design sheets, and it comes in its own storage case, which is really nice. Keep it all together in one place.
All right.
And of course, frisbees, that'll get you outside,
Yes.
thinking, throwing, and having fun that way. We do have, we have quite a few games in the store right now. If you need to take a game with you on your camping trip and you're sitting outside after you've walked and done whatever, you might want to sit down and play a game, or it might be hot and you can go inside your camper and play in there.
Yeah. A lot of these campers anymore are air conditioned.
I know. Do you see tents very often anymore?
No.
No.
A few. If you go up to Victoria Springs, you might see one or two at the campground up there.
And
But you got to be a little younger in some ways to get into a tent and sleep on the ground.
Yes, you do.
and you do occasionally pick up some of those chiggers we were talking about.
Yes.
But yeah, take along some games so that when it kind of gets slow in the campground, you can still have some of these interactive games that we've been talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
What else should we talk about, Dave? I guess.
Let's see. We're got about 5 minutes left.
About 5 minutes?
Yeah.
I know Tia orders the warmies, and we got a big supply of the warmies in, and they're really nice and comforting. They have a lavender scent to them, and they're plush, and they're good for all ages. They're wonderful.
Okay.
And they're fun to play with.
Yep. You know that,
Hey,
don't you?
Come over here. I want you to meet somebody.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
I got a
face.
look. I know that look. Let's go around this way.
Okay.
Who do we have here?
Would you like to introduce yourself?
I guess. My name is Chase.
Chase.
Yep.
First of all, I love the name.
Thank you.
Yep. And you're here at Varney's, and you're at the center, the heartbeat of the store, right, Deb?
Correct.
Yes. So how long you been?
Almost a month.
Oh, good.
Probably.
Good. Meeting a lot of people.
Oh, absolutely.
Good.
There's always a lot of people.
Yeah. That's the fun part, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, have a great time here. I think they'll take good care of you.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm having a good time so far. So.
Good.
So far. So far,
Well,
so good.
you never
Maybe
wanna-
she'll stick around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's face it, Chase. You do need about a 6-month period where you can see whether these people are going to, work out for you.
Run.
Run. No, it'll be
Oh,
great.
Stace.
Nice meeting you. Very nice young lady.
She is
Yeah.
very nice. Yeah,
She's going to be working at the center.
She'll be doing a little bit of everything, but mostly at the center. She'll help out in the pharmacy when necessary. So, like at the pickup window later in the day, she'll be there. And she's getting broken up there. It takes
Good.
a while.
Good.
It really does.
Well, it takes a lot of people to keep a store like this running, both on the floor and, of course, the pharmacy's busy all the time.
Yes, it is.
So-
It is busy all the time. We have another young man that works in here that's a freshman in college, and he's not here yet. He doesn't come in till 9.
Okay.
But he's been a blessing, too. He's just such good help, and I think next week's his last week.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, I'm sure it's been a good experience for him. Before we close, let's talk a little bit about your hours,
Okay.
the summer hours, when you're open, and talk a little bit about the drive-through as well.
Okay. Our hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. The drive-up hours are 8:30 till 5:30 Monday through Friday. Saturday, the drive-up is closed. Our in-store hours are from 9 till 1 o'clock.
Okay. Located for many years right here on the corner, intersection of Highway 2 and 21.
Whatever you say, Dave.
Yeah.
I go by landmarks. I don't know I don't know streets and roads.
I'm not the best at it either, but this has been here for so many years. People about know where Varney's is, and of course it's well marked and so forth. But come into the store, take a look at the toys, all of the braces and so forth that Julie mentioned. Don't forget about the card department, still birthdays and anniversaries and that sort of thing that they can help you with, right?
That's right. And Debbie has a really nice selection of cards in right now, and she has the good for the juvenile, for the kids. She has the numbered cards.
New cards in now.
New cards?
Yep.
Tell us about it, Deb. What are the new cards like?
We just received some new cards in. I'm busy entering them in the computer so we can put them on the shelf, but our shelves will be full again.
Come take a look, right?
Yeah, you bet. Come on over.
All right. Thanks, Julie.
Thank you, Dave.
Back to you, Brett.
Okay, Dave, thank you very much. A lot to take advantage of at Varney Health Mart in downtown Broken Bow. 8:59 is the time. We'll take a short break. We'll get caught up with news and sports right after these words. Are you considering remodeling some rooms in your house? Maybe the kitchen could use new countertops. I know the living room could use a fresh coat of paint. Well, stop in at Ansley Lumber and Supply in downtown Ansley. Their line of Benjamin Moore paint never disappoints. They also offer Cambria quartz, granite, and laminate countertops that would complement those new cabinets. Ansley Lumber and Supply also has an amazing selection of cabinetry hardware to update your new kitchen. Stop by and check out the selection at Ansley Lumber and Supply, downtown Ansley.
Thank you so much to everyone who shopped with us at Bo Bootery during Crazy Days. We had so much fun. If you happen to miss our sales, don't worry. We have summer sandals and flip-flops still in stock. Plus, you can save 30% off of them this week. Summer's far from over. Prepare your feet for more summer heat with 30% off sandals and flip-flops right now at Bo Bootery on the square in Broken Bow.
For those 62 years of age and for those that are handicapped or disabled regardless of their age, the Grand Generation Manor in Galloway has affordable housing available. An equal housing opportunity provider and employer. They're located at 200 South Grand Avenue in Galloway. The Grand Generation Manor.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News special report. Calling all shoppers, you're not dreaming. Prices jumped 9.1% in June over the year before as inflation hit its highest level in 41 years. CBS's Linda Kenyon has the breakdown.
Prices at the consumer level increased 1.3% in the month of June after rising 1% in May. Higher prices for gas and food helped lead the charge.
And those aren't the only things draining bank accounts. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
We all know that the cost of housing eats up a lot of our paychecks. Well, it represents 40% of the core CPI. And as a result, when the cost of shelter rises as much as it has by 5.6% from a year ago, it really does start to move the entire index.
Markets reacting to this morning's numbers. Dow is down 368 at the open. Overseas, the euro now equals the dollar. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monsi Bolaños.
Last night in Major League Baseball, the Astros blew a 4-run lead but came back and rallied in the ninth as they beat the Angels 6-5, handing them their fifth straight loss. The A's had an 8-run 12th inning, including a grand slam by Chad Pinder to beat the Rangers 14-7. Corey Seager of the Rangers homered for the fifth straight game in the loss, his 21st homer of the season. The Rays edged out the Red Sox 3-2. The Rays went up 3-2 in the sixth when this happened.
The 1-1 pitch. Swinging a line drive off of Strahm, tracks the ball down, throws to first, and throws it away. Here comes Paredes around third. He will score. In the third base goes Mejia. The throw now gets away as it came to the plate. Here comes Mejia, and he will score. Red Sox are throwing it all over the place.
Braves Radio Network on the call. The Braves delivered at home in front of another sellout crowd as they beat the Nets 4-1.
Here's your weatherology forecast. A slight chance for some showers and thunderstorms early on today, then sunshine with our high nearing 94. Staying mostly clear overnight tonight with our low around 66. Warming up on Thursday, more sunshine with our high nearing 100, and a slight chance for more showers throughout Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low around 69. Sunshine throughout Friday with a high of 97, and more showers possible Friday night with a low of 69. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff forecaster Kara Foster.
Were you in church last Sunday? As followers of Jesus, aka Christian, Jesus says, "You are my witnesses." When you do not attend church on Sunday, your witness to family, friends, co-workers, and neighbors says something was more important than spending time in worship. So plan now to attend this week, or is there something more important? This is Roger Sloan with the Lillian Church of Christ, where we love to share Jesus.
9:04 the time, currently at our studios, sunshine and 72 degrees. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Call Team Physical Therapy 872-5111. We can do a walking or running analysis and also fit you with custom or over-the-counter orthotics. Call 872-5111. Let Team Physical Therapy help get you back into shape with our customized exercise plan for you. We are Team Physical Therapy. Team-driven, superior results. 872-5111.
This is a paid advertisement for legal services. Ricky LeBlanc, Chestnut Hill, Mass. Admitted in Massachusetts only. While this firm maintains joint responsibility, most cases of this type are referred to other attorneys for principal responsibility. Members, Paul J. Morgan, Winter Park, Florida. Nick Neiswander, Florence, Kentucky. Rich Graybo, 970 Farmington Avenue, West Hartford, Connecticut. 860-904-7789. Michael Bo Gonzalez, admitted Louisiana. Filing number LA-22-13614. No representation is made that the quality of the legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other attorneys. I am a paid non-attorney spokesperson. Attention U.S. Marines. Veterans were exposed to toxic chemicals in the drinking water on Camp Lejeune between 1953 and 1987. Exposure to these chemicals increased the risk for cancer, birth defects, and other serious health problems. If you or a loved one were exposed to contaminated water on Camp Lejeune, you may be entitled to compensation. A new law gives legal rights to those harmed. It is not too late to take action. Call Sokolov Law now for a free legal consultation at 1-800-397-8100. 1-800-397-8100. 1-800-397-8100.
11 minutes past the hour of 9 o'clock. Dave Burney back in the studio. Thanks to Varney Health Mart for being part of the show today. I got about a 60, I'm going to say 55 to 60% approval rate on my white T-shirt this morning, Brent.
Oh, really? It's just kind of half and half?
It wasn't unanimous.
Yeah.
It was more
I'll be honest, I'm just gonna tell you, as far as your appearance, you just kind of look like it's half done.
That's what
just
I kinda got
wearing a white T-shirt.
Well, and then I walked out of Varney's and Mrs. Phillips pulled in. She says, "Dave, I like your white T-shirt."
Oh. Well.
And Chase, the new employee there, said anybody at any age can wear T-shirts. So I got kind of.
Well, I think the key here is, and this is what I need to accept, and that is the fact you do have a shirt on. So
there have been times on the breakfast show that I have not. Years ago. The old story, Lola Chapin will remember. We tried to throw her off when she was live on the air doing a chamber report.
Story.
And Grant, you probably don't want to hear this.
I'm along for the ride.
Okay, but my co-host at the time, Bob Bowles, and I, this room used to have just one microphone in it and a board between two file cabinets. That was what we called the newsroom. And then we did interviews in here, and Lola was in here. She was a chamber exec at the time.
Yep.
She was doing her afternoon. They used to do it live. Public affairs was in the afternoon. I think.
Yeah, in the afternoon, either 2 or 2:30
during Party Line, maybe.
No, I think it was just at that time. It was just separate from Party Line, but it was in the afternoon. And when Lola was with the chamber, she'd come out and just go to the AM studio and just do it live.
Yeah. Well, what happened is we thought it would be funny if we took our shirts off and stood in the window and see whether we could get her distracted from doing her report.
Mm-hmm.
Lola never missed a beat.
It never did. I mean, just as smooth as could be. Never cracked once.
Now, there was one young lady that worked at the chamber who was assistant at the time, I believe, and later became, if I remember right, the chamber executive. And I won't mention her name because I don't want to embarrass her. We don't do that here on the Breakfast Show. We don't embarrass people.
I don't think we've ever done that.
we threw her off with that prank.
Yeah.
And then another true story is we was trying to distract whoever was on the air at the time, and a couple of the employees were goofing around and raising heck, and at that time a superintendent of schools was in to do his report, and he was not impressed at all, and he made a phone call to the owners at the time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Luckily, we're still employed a couple of days later. Just some old history for you, Grant.
Oh, yeah.
We don't do that sort of thing anymore. We're a lot more professional and responsible.
Absolutely.
Grown up now, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You said it, Grant. We're grown up.
Yeah.
And, yeah, we're mature now.
Yeah. Exactly. By the way, Brett and I, as your neighbors and fellow workers,
Sure.
got a little beef, got a little something to complain about. And we don't want to, as neighbors, not get along. We want to live as a kind of a little neighborhood family.
Yeah. Sure.
But I'm just going to come out and say it, Grant. You're kind of embarrassing, Brent and I.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Outside reading a book in the yard.
Mm-hmm.
Then I listened to a conversation as I was in the kitchen yesterday that my wife and you had about the book you were reading.
Mm-hmm.
And she was just giddy when she hung up the phone and she said, "Boy, you've got a gem there." Because you were talking about the book that you read, which was about World War I. Is that correct?
Sort of the cultural and social climate.
Don't use those words.
Okay.
Social and ultra. That's too sophisticated.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where our beef is. It's not with the fact that you're reading.
Sure.
I think it's
gotcha.
great. It's the cultured material that you
gotcha.
are reading. Now, if you were out there with like some Harlequin romance or something, that wouldn't be so bad.
Sure.
But the cultured material with which you read.
Sure.
Dave and I. Well, I mean, for me, when I wind down, I watch old Royal Rumbles on the TV from the WWE. So,
oh Lord.
gives you an idea of where I stand on the culture ladder.
It might make you guys feel better that the subtitle of the book is actually Europe, Why They Done It.
Oh.
Well, that's a little simpler.
Okay.
Yeah. A little more straightforward there. What's the subtitle anyway? Hey, the story. Talk a little bit about the story on Sandals Express. I think it's the top story right now. You mentioned it when you were on last time. That it's fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, jump right in.
Oh, the pile dedication.
Yes.
Yeah, that that one took a really long time to actually get everything together. Those who I was talking to were actually almost too helpful, if you know what I mean. Where
With the info.
Yeah, curiosity sort of took them away, and they were like, "Here is just every single document you could possibly want. Take a look at it, get through it. Here's what I know, et cetera, et cetera." And I'm like, "This is wonderful," but if I dig in any kind of real depth like I would like to, this won't be out for another 2 years, and we got to get it out by Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like a really, really, really cool kind of moment where you had a genealogist from Austin who had married into this family, who was Charles Pyle was of course the homesteader who wound up here, I think technically in Halsey when he died on Christmas Eve. They discovered a bunch of his letters after Jim Downing, who is the genealogist, did some digging into the family he was married into, which is kind of cool to have that sort of impulse on your own.
Right.
Found a bunch of letters after just sending out random contacts to, well, every single person that he could or thought was involved with this family. And one person that picked up on his letters was actually the current tenant of a house that Charles Pyle's great granddaughter lived in at one point, and said, "You'll never believe what I found when I was cleaning out her stuff." And it was a box full of letters and photographs.
Wow.
Between Pyle's wife, who was in the Philippines for most of their marriage, and Pyle himself. So there's photographs of the whole family. There were letters that just spanned years and years and years and years. So they put together this timeline and found out that based on, actually, interestingly enough, a bunch of these letters were written on the Anselmo Hotel's letterhead.
Oh.
So they could actually date when he was there and what he was doing based on that. Found out that, been creating this timeline, that he, after this serving in the Spanish-American War, he wound up homesteading and bounced around as a teacher and superintendent between a lot of these school districts that were out in the Sandhills and even up as far as Harrison. Wound up settling in Halsey, passed away on Christmas Eve of 1915, was buried actually because he was so far from relatives, was buried by his Freemason brothers of the Anselmo Temple, because he was a
Yes.
Freemason.
Wow.
Pretty wild. Ended up in the Broken Bow Cemetery. As far as why he wound up there as opposed to somewhere else, I don't know. That would be a question for Tammy down at the Historical Society. But that was something I don't think we could quite get to the bottom of. So then, from his burial until about April of 2022, his grave was totally unmarked. So thanks to Palmer Monument and Tammy and Jim Downing, who is the genealogist we know, they assembled all of his veteran papers, went to the Veterans Office and said, this guy served, can he get a headstone? And the Veterans Office said yes. So Palmer Monument here in town actually crafted it's like an identical replica of what his headstone would have been if he was buried with a U.S. military marker in 1915.
That is amazing.
It is wild. It blew my mind.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
And that story's on Sandals Express.
Sandals Express, and we're going to put something on the air here, I think, at 5.
Okay.
But I have to put some finishing touches on and figure that out, and either 5 p.m. today or early tomorrow, or both.
Yeah. Well, that sounds like that is a very tall task to put all that in a condensed. Radio is not user-friendly, as you've already found, for that kind of detail in a newscast, but it'll be condensed, but I know that the story itself is very complete on Sandhills, so
It's cool, yeah.
yeah, that's a neat story. Before we move along, the other thing that I wanted to kind of complain about,
Sure.
as neighbors now, and actually co-workers, this working out and staying fit and condition. You're a radio guy now.
Yeah.
You have to understand it. You have to eat a lot of donuts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hit that coffee you're drinking there.
Yeah.
They always have a lot of sweets and candies around here. Hit those and skip the gym. Otherwise, we're going to have some problems, aren't we, Brent?
I think so. Now, keep the intention of wanting to exercise.
Oh yeah, okay.
But just find ways to just not do it.
I really should have brought my
That's really the radio way.
Really
Yeah.
notes.
Yeah,
The
you-
intent is there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Say
You
you're
want
going
the
to do it.
intent there.
Yeah.
You know, well, I intend to exercise. I intend to work
Yeah.
out. But, well, you know what? I just didn't have time.
Just so busy. Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what you do. Go, "Wait, man, I really was planning on working out on Wednesday, and then this thing come up I had to cover for the radio
Yeah.
station. So
Right, man.
I'm going to do it on Thursday. That's what we would kind of
Yeah.
be more comfortable with.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I will keep.
I had
that
to.
in
I
mind
had
for
to
sure.
attend this meeting. I was just tired. I just, I just wanted to go home and just sit.
and then to really top it off, say, you know what? I really liked. I was so tired and I couldn't get to sleep, so I read some of my comic books before I went to bed.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
I get revisited my friend Garfield kind of deal.
Yeah. So are we good? on that?
I am. I think we're on the same page. Yeah.
Okay.
God, it's so good to just get it on the table. Brent.
Exactly. Sometimes you just gotta talk about it.
Yeah.
You know?
And we've come to an agreement as co-workers and neighbors.
Yeah. I really appreciate that, fellas. This really like
Because
kind
the
of
bottom line
smooths
is, you'll find out with Dave and I, it really has to do with what other people do. How does it reflect on us?
Yeah, that's
and
very
so
important.
we want to make sure that the standard is not too high
Sure, I
for
understand.
Dave and I to live up to.
Great, I gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, this really helps smooth my transition a little bit. Yeah.
We're just trying to help.
I really appreciate it. Yeah.
It's what we do is help our fellow workers and neighbors out.
We're always thinking about the other person.
All the time.
Now about those ducks.
Oh, don't bring this
well,
up, Grant.
Listen, I
please.
still have my Band-Aid on, I paid the dear price for suggesting to put my duck collection in Brent's yard.
We're
Apparently, I worked out that night. Took a swing at Dave.
Yeah.
we're getting some pictures taken of the house. I think that might be a great opportunity to sort of stage them in a way that you think sort of reflects their good side. You know,
Oh.
they're mallards. They're very like well detailed and
Oh,
painted.
yeah. Orange feet and everything.
Orange feet, and I
But
think
they
in
would
the-
look nice in his yard, right?
Well, yeah.
But they would, I could
I
see
mean,
them
they
better.
are his.
But across the street from where I am, I can look
So
out the
you
window.
can see across the street better than you can right in your own front yard.
Well, yeah, with you know, I have sight problems. I guess you didn't know that.
Yeah, selective sight problems.
Boy, could I use a cup of coffee right now.
Amen to that.
And we have coffee here, and it's great, but sometimes you just need something a little special. And
Sure.
you actually have a coffee house background,
I
correct?
do, yeah. I've done that job once or twice.
Yeah.
What's the name of that? You're a barista?
Yes.
Is that really?
How
Are-
fancy.
Are you
Yeah,
like?
that's a big word.
Do they?
big word.
Do they like? Do you have to like get licensed or whatever?
know what?
To be a barista?
I
Or-
think it's just a matter of being willing to work a $10 an hour job.
Oh, okay. And then you get a nice fancy
You
title.
get a title,
Oh,
yeah,
good for
and
you.
people respect you. That's weird.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Grant,
Yeah.
you're great. Man, you're just fitting in so well.
That's a gig there.
Now,
That
can
ain't
you do
bad.
the like sometimes you get those fancy
Yeah.
deals of coffee and they like do the
Yeah.
a leaf or whatever, or
Yeah,
even a
like
picture of a person
A
or something.
swan, things like that.
Yeah, do you
yeah,
do that?
For sure.
You knew
yes.
how to do that?
Of course. Yeah. When I was as I did that job for like almost 10 years. Like,
Wow.
It was like a long time. So you get pretty good at things. So there was when I was in Mass, I was running the training program for like a higher end couple of coffee shops in that area, and like one of the things that I would teach people is how to actually do that. Yeah, how to like
Wow.
make that stuff happen in a cup of coffee of all things.
Yeah. I didn't really know that you could do that. Oddly enough, I've never run into that here in the U.S., but when we were on our recent trip to Ireland, I had a little cup of coffee, and there was a little flower design in it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I thought it was only happened overseas,
Yeah.
but you did it for a long time in Massachusetts.
Yeah, we're catching up.
Well, anyway, have you tried Prairie Grounds?
I have not yet, though. Emily has given me a gift card to there, like
Oh,
a
nice.
gift certificate, and I've actually, just like the working out thing, I've been too busy.
Exactly.
Yeah,
See,
now
there
you're
you
talking.
go. Yep, I know.
Just a question about that, because we're not the jealous types here. We want to, but why would Emily give you a gift certificate and not
Oh
Brent? and I?
man, I feel like I ratted her out there. I don't know,
Well, it was probably just a welcome to the radio family gesture.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Actually, Emily brings cookies out here all the time and,
Yes.
and treats us. So
Hasn't done it recently, though,
No, she
Emily, if
hasn't.
you're listening.
that's too bad. Wish she would. Anyway, you want to try it because they have a lot of good things there, and you'll be able to kind of talk to them about it. I bet.
Yeah.
Talk a little coffee shop. They're open Mondays 7 to noon, Tuesday through Friday 7 to 2, and on Saturdays 8 to 1. Always check out their Facebook to stay updated on their hours because they do change occasionally. Now you can help us here. Special drinks this month
Okay.
include the oatmeal scotchy.
Wow.
Now that includes butterscotch, cinnamon, and vanilla.
Holy moly.
Yeah. Milky Way
Okay.
probably sounds familiar, which would be chocolate, caramel, and vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
You say caramel or caramel?
I say caramel.
Okay.
Thank you.
You don't actually
Caramel's
sell
fancier, isn't
caramel,
it?
do you?
Caramel. I'm sorry.
Isn't caramel fancier?
I suppose.
well.
I think it is. Is there any way to screw up Thin Mint?
I think you got that one right.
Okay. That's a chocolate and peppermint. And they have the Firefly.
Holy moly.
Ooh, does that have caramel in it, too?
I think this caramel's a real word. I'm going to check with somebody. A Firefly is white chocolate.
Oh.
Oh.
Go ahead and laugh. Chocolate. Is that another version of
Chocolate.
chocolate? I think it
it's-
is.
Yeah.
And cinnamon.
Oh.
That's the Firefly. And then red, white, and true.
Nice.
White chocolate and raspberry.
Nice.
Their drinks can be ordered ice, blended, or hot.
Got them all.
Yep. And they're just east of the courthouse on Highway 2 in Broken Bow. And ask them about their Carmel drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ask him for that one drink with caramel in it.
I'm telling you, it's a real word.
Oh.
I don't know. All I know is how I
When
say
you worked
it.
in the coffee business, didn't anybody ever come in and want some Carmel?
I don't know. They'd say, I got it. I can't think of
In
a
10
single
years,
time.
You're telling me in 10 years, nobody did that.
No, but not a single soul. But you might be the first. You could start the trend.
I think we just did.
There it is.
Dave is. I've known Dave for a lot of years, and I will say that sometimes Dave can be a trend setter.
All right.
Well,
I mean, just look at him today.
I was just.
I'll guarantee you, man, tomorrow you're going to see all kinds of guys in Custer County walking around with just a plain white T-shirt on. Because they want to be like Dave.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you that chicks love it.
Chicks dig the white T-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
It's
It's just the working man's look.
Yeah, but who doesn't work too hard, you know?
We need to get you. We need to get you a T-shirt that on the back says "Chicks dig the white T-shirt."
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to do no, because I don't think Joan will like that.
Oh, okay.
Although she might. Never mind. What else do we have, Brent?
Tomorrow. Today's Wednesday, right?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I've been doing baseball for 5 straight nights. I don't know what day it is. Wednesday. Today is. Tomorrow will be Thursday then.
Yes. I like to call it midweek.
Oh, there you go. So tomorrow, Thursday, is during the summertime is when we have Market on the Square, sponsored by the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce. So look for all the vendors in downtown Broken Bow tomorrow. A lot of the ones that you've kind of been accustomed to, going to plan to be back tomorrow. So enjoy Market on the Square. Take your lunch in the square. I know a lot of people like to do that on Thursdays with all the food vendors and everything around the square. So they'll be in the square tomorrow. Market on the Square 10 to 3 tomorrow.
10 to 3, okay. They also, I know last time Joan went down, they had tomatoes.
Oh, tomatoes.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, did they have any tomatoes?
Where'd they import those from?
They have tomatoes.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, tomatoes.
And maybe they
Did they have any caramel?
probably did to put on your ice cream.
Okay.
You're going to be shocked when you find out that there is a word Carmel. I think
Sounds like the name of somebody.
Yeah, isn't it
Carmel?
Like, yeah, Carmel. Yeah, like, isn't it a brand?
Well, and what does it taste like? Like caramel.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Caramel.
But it's Carmel. And it's tomato.
Okay.
Man, you guys are difficult.
Yeah.
Anything else, Brent?
I think we've done everything that was on the sheet. So I think all of our business is taken care of.
All right. Now this was you'll find that the staff here thinks I'm kind of tight. I'll just put it on the table. And so I just want you to know, during this period of time, since you weren't really working on news and having fun here on the breakfast show, we're going to have to deduct that.
Sure, I understand. Yeah.
Dave's a stickler for that.
Proud to be associated with Jack Benny. Okay, are you going to eat that or just butter and look at it?
I think Christy made her. Have you had Christy's banana nut bread
already?
Oh, it's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it's unreal.
So yeah, I got a piece and I brought it in here and I just haven't had time to eat it yet. Because I don't know, it just doesn't seem like it's right to be eating it while you're live on the air. So
agreed. Thank you, Christy. That was nice of you.
very good.
She's a good baker.
She really is.
Really good.
Yeah.
Really good stuff.
Oh, let's see. One last. Got this in. Got the wrong glasses on, so. This comes from Reed.
Okay.
Maybe if you rolled up a pack of cigarettes in your sleeve to make your T-shirt look a little more edgy, like a greaser or a gearhead.
Slick your hair back.
Yeah.
But in this day and age, you may have to substitute with a deck of cards.
Hey, that's cool too, though. I like that.
Thanks, Reed.
That's hilarious.
You think it makes my biceps look bigger?
Yeah, totally.
He's a good neighbor already.
You're a kind person, Grant.
All right. Thanks, guys. What fun. Appreciate it.
Get to work.
Yeah, we got other things we got to do. This is the fun part of the day is ending.
Yeah.
Keeping me in here so you don't have to pay me, right?
Yeah. Every minute you're here is a dollar in my pocket.
Yeah. And this is where Dave will all of a sudden come up with another question to ask you so that he doesn't have to pay you for another 10 minutes.
Oh, man. All right, fellas.
See, he's worried. I am going to deduct, and I think I will. Has to be done. Management's not easy sometimes.
No, it's not. You got to make the tough decisions. It's all about the bottom line.
That's right. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Be sure and check out the moon tonight.